Black Pulpit Podcast. Today we have Chelsea Nicole from
Ruston, Louisiana.
She's very intelligent, very talented. Gonna bring us some good knowledge to y'all black women today. Hopefully y'all listen. And please, no negative comments, because we gonna come back and make another podcast about your ass. So, hey, listen. To the left, we got Stroke It Bobby. He back, coming in, you know. We're gonna give some of this good man talk to these women and let them know, look, we ain't about that stuff we used to do about. We done changed. We want better. You know, we don't cheat no more. We do stuff that y'all want us to do. And then we got Justin Combs to the side co-host. He gonna tell y'all something about the youngins, you know, about their generation of love, because it's two totally different loves. Dang.
Totally agree.
So today we're gonna talk about the differences in men and women. And what I want to hear, I got to let the lady talk first, because I got to hear about the women. So we're going to pass it to Miss Chelsea and see what she got to say.
Well, first and foremost, women are nurturers. We bear children for a reason. And I feel like because of that, you know, it makes us emotional beings. You know, we think a lot and we react a lot with emotions, which is a blessing and a curse. Because a lot of times I feel like, you know, we should think things through. We should be very thorough when we think. But because a lot of times emotions are involved, we don't always have that thorough outcome. It's always an emotion behind anything a woman does. It's always emotions involved.
So do y'all know what y'all be doing? Let me ask you that question.
When you say that, what do you mean?
Like, do y'all forget? Like,
oh baby, we don't never forget. We don't forget nothing.
You know,
we don't forget nothing.
I mean, it's just in a situation where you say y'all emotional. Like, is it emotional like to where y'all don't remember? Like, my girl might cuss me out and forget about it tomorrow or something.
No, we definitely do remember.
No, she
but
cuss you out.
One thing that I think women always go back to is it worth holding on to it? Now there are some women like who will hold grudges, but I think like in our nature as women, we don't really hold grudges.
I think y'all do.
You
y'all
think
hold
so?
them longer than men
I don't
do.
think it's necessarily a grudge. I just think it's that because we are emotional, the hurt hits a little different.
I feel like y'all hold grudges more towards women than men.
I agree with you on that. You want to know why? Because as women, we feel like as another woman, you should know how I feel because you are a woman. And so when you cross a certain line or a barrier, I feel like, okay, you tested me, and you know as women, number one, we're supposed to stick together, just like men. But as a woman, if another woman crossed me a certain way, like, it's just no coming back from there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because we're women, like, you know that anytime, like, you cross a line with somebody, there's a certain hurt there. Our hearts are involved in literally, like, everything that we do.
Yeah.
Like, guaranteed.
But y'all are more together than men are.
Definitely.
Because if your partner was cheating on you, another woman might come tell you, or you gonna know because she gonna say something.
Absolutely.
Eventually. Yes. But with a man is not gonna say nothing.
Some of them do not. I ain't gonna say
it's anomalies. It's all anomalies of everything.
Yeah.
But most of the time, that man not gonna say nothing because he want to keep having sex with that woman.
Yeah.
It's women a lot of times. And I feel like the reason being is because a lot of times, we have to, it's the feel. You know, like it's a hard thing.
So is everything a hard thing for a woman?
I believe so.
I believe majority of everything, but I don't believe everything is heartfelt. I feel like certain things don't, like, for example, they say women cheat through emotions, and because they weren't getting something emotionally.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree. That's what I'm saying. I don't agree with
I
that.
don't agree with that.
So I don't feel like everything is emotions. I feel
Because
like
if it's in you, it's in you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's just something you want to do.
Right. That has absolutely nothing to do with emotion.
Yeah, nothing.
That's just something that's just in you. Like
Yeah, you just like it.
Yes.
That's just something
Yes.
that you just are.
Yes.
And I feel like a lot of women can't change that because they've been that for so long. And as a woman, there's gonna be a man for you always.
Yeah.
Always. There is a man for every woman, but I don't feel like there's a woman for every man.
Oh, there's 100 women to
I was
one
just gonna
man.
say.
But no, when I say that, I
There's
mean
actually more women on the planet than there are
Yeah,
men.
it is.
But when I say that, I mean a man there's gonna be a man somewhere who will like you no matter what you look like, what you have, because men have different things they like.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are, let's say, you are lacking stability in your financial, you're lacking hygiene, you're lacking the way you talk, you're lacking a lot of things, you're 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, you're not gonna find a woman for you. Because women look for certain things like stability, and if you can do this, if you can do that. But if you can't do nothing, you have nothing, and you don't want nothing, and you look like nothing, you're not gonna get nothing.
You talking about a man ain't gonna get no woman?
No.
A bum won't get no. Why done seen too many bums get woman now?
Now, okay, I understand. Like, okay, when I say you might say a bum.
Why
That's how you see him.
But
Like
with
that's how
nobody
you see him.
with no job, no car, no house.
But he got
no career, no
he got
place.
something
But you know what?
that she likes though.
I'm gonna be honest with you. For women, it could be a man who's out there with no job, no car, no stability. Actuality, reality, women gravitate to that because we're nurturers. We want to feel like we're doing something good.
Yeah.
Like it's okay for a woman to go get a man with no job, no car, no nothing, not taking care of his kids. You want to know why? Because she feels like she's doing something. She's taking care of him. She's bringing him out of a place.
But I feel like women shouldn't feel like that because then you turn into a mother.
Listen, but we are, and it's in us. Listen.
Yeah.
Take it back to the Bible, man. God did not give Adam Eve for nothing. There was a purpose behind it.
But I don't feel like if you should be his mother and you should be his partner. I was like, okay, nurturing, you nurture things that need to be nurtured, right? Yeah, I agree. You know what I'm saying? If he's lacking in something, you should be the one to be like, okay, let's build this up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't feel like if he got nothing and you come in, you try to build it up, that's not your responsibility as a woman.
It's not, but women do it.
Yeah, and that comes from women do it. I mean they shouldn't, and that comes from that's another thing
they
with
do
men.
it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it all depends on the guy. Like, if
Yeah.
he's showing some type of effort that he actually trying to better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He might have had some, or he might not have never had anything, but this guy showing some effort, and he gotta. It's something about this guy that's, you know what I'm saying, niggas gonna.
Yeah, it's something. It's something there. There's something there that he like. Yeah, she likes that.
That's just like my girl moved me. You know, she motivated me. She mama. She buy my clothes.
She might
You know,
look-
scrape my back.
It might look like,
You know, rub my head.
Yeah.
This nigga right man,
She-
I know one thing, he can beat these. She just see the potential.
And
Yeah.
but you know what? That is something that's another blessing and a curse. Because a lot of times I feel like as women, we see things in men that they don't see in themselves. And so
Yeah.
when we do get together, we're steady trying to push this man because we see the potential, but mentally he's not there yet.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be like
But
that.
as women though, but it's okay to part that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to drive on that. But as women, we have got to know and understand that when you've given your best and you tried and it's nothing is working to help this man, you know, get where you can see that he can go, you gotta cut it off. And as women, that's where we fail. We don't know how to cut off.
So what you saying, like you'll let him drain you to the point?
As women, we will. We will let a man bring us down to the bottom. We will. We will lose everything behind a man. I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
I mean that goes both ways though.
Yeah.
I mean you see
Oh,
it happen. Yeah, it goes both
Yeah.
ways. But I feel like as a man, you you shouldn't even when you want to get a partner, that should just be for companionship. You know what I'm saying? For love. You know, memories, certain things that make you. I feel like a woman shouldn't come in to build you. I feel like you should already be building.
Yeah.
Be building or be built.
Yeah, I agree.
So, like that's what I say when it comes like to weak men. If you have nothing, right, it's always a way to get something.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for not having anything because there's a way to get something.
Yeah, a lot of men don't have motivation to go do it.
But that's with them. That's just they mind being weak.
Yeah, you know, just being consistent with it.
Yeah, self-motivation.
Yeah, you know, like you can be consistent with your music for a long time and they ain't stop nothing.
Even through the dark days, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I done been through things with, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, pouring my heart into it, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm one of the guys that done been down wrong before, but like, I just turn that negative into a positive. Like,
Yeah, you take that hurt energy and you turn it into something. That benefits you.
Yeah,
that builds you.
At the same time, I don't hold no grudge. I be like, okay, next shit coming on, that ain't no fault. Now, you show some of the ways that I done come across my mind due to this experience I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Now, you go to doing certain things, like, I might not, as a man, I'm gonna be like, be cautious. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm thinking you like the last. It's just like, I done seen this before. And
So that's speaking on red flags.
yeah, you know
And
what
how
I'm saying?
people, a lot of people will go blind eye to a red flag because we want to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Exactly.
But a lot of times you shouldn't give no one the benefit of the doubt because people know what they do. People know exactly what they do.
Yeah, and we're gonna cut this right quick. I want to go to a quick commercial because I want to play some of Stroke It Bobby music, and we gonna come right back and let y'all hear this shit.
Hey, lazy, wake up. Yeah. Hey, yo, Pluto, you going crazy? This is my last time telling you about this shit. You want a bitch, go get a bitch. You ain't gon' bitch me when you trip. You up to no good, that's why you doing all this fish. Girl, I'm tired of being tired, but I'm just trying to be your nigga. Do me wrong when you be wrong, but I know I'm right, yeah. Really, you my lean and I'm your Sprite, right, yeah. You can lean on me, don't have to fight, yeah. Are you my PO, are you tryna be my baby? I know we both be going through it, just be cool, control your feelings. When we ride by, they get the wide eye, they hate it, how we kill it. I'm only looking at the good, not here to judge you off your ignorance. Now baby, tell me what's up, I'm tryna be good with you. I'm tryna have you in my life on some for good shit with you. I can see it now, picture looking good with you. Now let me lay you down and put this good in. See, this the last time speaking on this shit. Every time I leave the house, you think I'm with another bitch. Sneaking through a nigga phone, but why you sneak? All you had to do is ask if you really didn't believe me. But you got some nerves, now you in your feelings. You know you gone, you gotta handle responsibility.
We had to take a little commercial break, let y'all hear Stroke It Bobby new single, and we want to get back to this difference in between the difference in men and women. I want to hear a little bit more on the woman's side. As why do y'all hold grudges toward men? Not grudges, but you know, it might be a couple months later y'all still bringing up some old stuff. Might be a year later, might be 2 years later y'all bringing up some old stuff. Baby, I forgot about it, you know. And it just, I'm like, can we forget about that sometimes? Can y'all actually forget about some stuff and not actually bring it into, like, y'all relight the fire on some stuff, you know, and not just saying ain't nobody cheated. I just didn't let the toilet seat down. That's it. And I've been hearing it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know you won't lay it down.
And won't. Okay, so I feel like this all goes back, especially speaking on like relationships. Like women feel like, so I use me and Ro as an example. I just feel like since we love each other, there's just a certain button that you shouldn't press because you know me and you love me. And if you say you love me, then handle me like you love me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So when things happen in relationships, we as women, we keep speaking on it because it hurt us.
But what if it's something new? What if we didn't know? What if we just like we getting to know you? It take 10 years to get to know this woman. I'm at year 3, so I might do something new that you didn't tell me before. But it's new. You just not telling me, but you still bring it up.
To be honest, I do this. I do it too, because it hurt me.
Really.
Yeah.
And certain things that you do is gonna remind me
Yes.
of that hurt. I mean, I'm like that.
Yeah.
And
the love really strong in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cause one thing that like hurt me so bad, like
How you can't forget that.
Yeah, it ain't. The thing is, they don't. It's not like you don't want to not forget it. It's just like
It just
that
hurts.
It's
Yes,
a scar there.
it
That's
hurts.
a scar there.
Like physically hurt.
Yes.
Physically
Yes.
hurt.
Yes.
Like we gonna work this out. I'm still with you, bro.
I just gotta remind you that like what you did, like
that was
it hurt me.
Yeah.
But when we heard, we get called some pussies.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
When I tell you,
we can't vent as men.
but we should be able to.
We should be able to, but we look at it as
But
weak.
you know what? That's such a stigma that I wish as a culture we would so let go of, because
We need to.
we have been taught as a culture that men are not supposed to have emotions. They're not supposed to
Yeah.
cry. You know, like I can
Like we
even
robots or
remember.
something.
I remember like growing up, like seeing, you know, my cousins and stuff, like, you know, they'll, you know, get hurt or, you know, something will happen and, you know, they'll cry, they'll feel some type of way. And I remember like seeing my aunts and uncles be
Stop
like,
crying, you a
boy, you better toughen up. You a boy. Boys gonna cry. Why do we teach our kids that? That is so unrealistic. And so then they grow up to be men and they become heartless.
Yeah.
And then we wonder why they act or react the way they do because of the trauma.
They have no
You got to
feelings.
think about what you've raised them to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that is such a big deal.
And how certain experiences with women go. Certain experiences,
Yes.
like a lot of women don't like over emotionally dudes.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't. So when you venting,
Man, you can cry one
That's
time.
taught, but that's
Yeah.
that's such a
You can cry
taught
one
thing.
time, you a bitch nigga.
that's what I'm
That's-
saying.
and
That's
that's
what-
what-
Especially when she get mad at you.
yeah.
When
That's
she
so
get mad at
sad.
you, oh shit, you go.
And a woman, whenever well, I feel like whenever they're mad, they'll try to attack you.
In the most sensitive spot.
Yeah.
Right?
So you really can't really vent to like a lot of them. You really can't.
I
You really
agree.
can't because
I agree.
they will tear you down.
They will.
Whenever they get mad at you,
I'm
they
being
gonna
honest
use
with you.
Back to saying, speaking on, you got to take like 10 years to know this woman.
Yeah.
But you know
That
what?
go, like you want to speak up on some stuff, but like
Yeah, like
I don't want to speak up on it yet because I don't know like how she gonna look at it. She might, you know. So it takes time, right? You know what I'm saying? There's time go by to be like, I feel like we be running on.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
we
can
can
talk
talk
to
about it. I can talk to you about this. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, things
Then
like that.
women wonder why men don't open up. Like,
Yeah.
oh, why you don't vent to me? It's
because you're gonna use it against me when you.
yeah. It's hard. Like when I do, then you get mad. I'm a sorry bitch ass nigga. You know.
I hate that though. Like that's one of I hate.
But that's
that.
women though. It's,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it's
But you
all,
know what?
but
I feel like that goes both ways.
Sometimes
we don't do that.
Sometimes
We
it
don't-
does.
nah, we
Certain
don't do that.
certain
Like-
men would do that, but I don't believe. I feel like that's an anomaly with men because men
They don't do it as much.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
do it as much
yeah.
as women. They don't do it as much as women. Because a woman will like.
She would shatter
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Do you hear me?
yeah. Because
Right.
she feel like, oh, I'm shattered, even though you probably don't even know what you did to shatter her,
Yeah.
and she gonna destroy you.
Yeah.
And then you gonna sit there and you're gonna be moping,
Yeah.
you're gonna be crying, and she gonna see that because, I mean, y'all like to get reactions out of your men.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes y'all do things just for a reaction
But why?
because they want attention.
Right.
They
But why? I mean, we
Listen,
want
to-
you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. Go to.
Because we can't be honest. We can't. There's certain things that women just can't be honest about.
I learned it. I
But
learned
listen,
it.
I'll speak from. I love attention. You know
Every
what I'm
woman
saying?
loves attention.
And Ro knows that.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you know, I'll mess with him because I feel like you're not giving me the attention
Oh,
that I
that was
need.
all.
So like, come on.
Oh, come on. We might be
Now
busy
listen,
or
I'm
something.
not gonna say I just, you know, pick fights or anything like that.
I know what you're talking about.
But, you know, like
the same way.
I yearn your touch, your feel, your
Yeah.
attention. Like sometimes I just want you to look at me just because I'm your woman. You
But
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
times men don't realize that because we'll just be chilling
Yeah.
Just be chilling. We'll think you chilling because we chilling.
Right.
And that's when, now you finna mess with him because you want attention. The whole time, he just chilling. Then he be like, what's going on? I'm
Listen,
just chilling.
I have done that before.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be chilling, and I'll be moping around in the house, and he'll be like, man, come on, like, I feel you. Like, what is it?
Yeah, and then you'll say nothing.
Nothing. And he'll be like, for real? Like, you really gonna do this right now?
Yeah.
Like,
Like, what y'all want to eat?
Tell me?
I don't know. I take them about 7 different places. They say no to everyone till they in one place.
I ain't lying. What you want to eat? It don't matter. Well, I'm gonna take it to Wendy's. No, I don't want that.
No, I don't want that.
Well, I'm gonna go raise your hand. I had that yesterday.
Yeah, man, what?
Man, that's another thing. Like, women, I feel like women don't know what they want sometimes.
We don't.
A lot of times. Most of the time.
And sometimes it can be a flaw in like a relationship because you might not want me sometimes.
That's exactly what happens. They don't want you sometimes.
No.
But you'll see it though.
Yeah.
Smart man, you'll notice it.
But I don't even think it's necessarily that we don't want you. I just think all women, because I have my moments where I just need space.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean that, like, I don't love you anymore. I don't care about you or anything. But there's some times where I get in the house and I just get quiet. And, like, even our kids, like, like, everybody walking on eggshells. I can tell, like, everybody in the house walking on eggshells trying to figure out what's wrong with
you
mama.
know when mama mad.
No, it's not even that I'm mad. It's just that I need some fucking space. Like, I've been dealing with, we got 4 kids in the house between the 2 of us.
Yeah.
And so our house can get hectic at moments. Everybody wants mommy and pop's attention. And sometimes I'll be like, look, I done had enough. I just need everybody to sit their ass down and just leave me alone. I love y'all. We can probably pop popcorn in an hour.
Yeah.
But for this 45 minutes, like, no lie, I would sometimes sit in the tub for an hour or 2. And everybody would be like, what is she doing? Having my space. Give me my space.
So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all, like, I'll give me something to eat before I go home because I know the kids gonna beg and eat in the car. Y'all do that. No one ain't just beg food. But
I ain't gonna lie, I did that before one time.
Definitely.
I stopped and got some grips.
yeah.
You made girls without me? I can't believe it.
Yeah, oh, they don't even know about it.
Yeah, that was like 3 months ago.
That generally will make y'all mad if we eat without you.
But you want to know why? You want to know why though? You want to know why? Because we almost never eat without y'all.
Yeah, you right. Them motherfuckers bring us something to eat at work.
Listen, even when I cook, if he comes home late and I know he's coming home late, I don't eat until he gets home. And when he sits down to eat, I'm gonna sit down and eat with him because I feel like that's a moment for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like there's nothing like, and that's another thing I feel like we need to get back to. Sitting down at the table, being able to have dinner together. Yeah. I don't know what has happened over the years,
Grandma.
but we do not sit at the table and really dine together.
Everybody going to their rooms.
Yes. But see, in our house, everybody knows. We sit down and we eat as a family because that's what my parents instilled in me. That yes, and I am very big on tradition. I'm very, very big on tradition. There are just certain things in our household that has to be done.
Yeah.
And dinner as a family is one of them.
Yeah, man, I agree.
We eating it, man.
Yeah, but, like even the kids will try to walk out the time.
Go in the room and shit. Come out the room, come eat at the table.
I've grown. Might be sitting in the room, might be sitting on the floor, on the couch, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we are.
Yeah.
But I've grown to like to be alone though. I've experienced not everyone eating at the table. Like a lot of times I like to be the only person eating at the table.
Really?
A lot of times I just like to be the only person like around. Cause I value my space, right? I really, really value my space. Like if you ask them, like a lot of times, like when they would come over, I just be in my room. So I like my space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I come out, speak, but I really enjoy my space. Like I really enjoy it. Like it's
Yeah.
like when they
Really?
yeah, like I
When I
like
got people at the house, I'm be in the room and sitting in front of the computer. I mean, to record and mix it.
Yeah, but it's your space.
yeah.
Space right now. I'm just in my head right now. Like I'm.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah. You in your you in your zone. You in your it's peace. It's just peace.
Personal with no.
Yeah. You just like to sit there and just.
People don't understand that though, especially women.
You right. Because you want to know why? Your space is my space.
See what I'm saying? But when they want their space, it's a whole problem. Hey, at the end of the day, why can y'all do something but we can't do
I don't even think it's
it? Yeah, they feel like they the man,
I don't even
and we
think
supposed to say,
Okay, man.
yeah. Dang.
I know on that. I don't feel like it should be like that either. I feel like both parties' feelings should
matter.
should be taken.
Yeah, it's like a.
Like I don't feel like I should just be like, okay, I'm never gonna do that. You will never catch me doing that, ever.
You don't either.
You, that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna like just because
But you know
got
what?
an attitude don't mean I'm gonna just give in to you.
I appreciate that though. And guess what? To be totally honest, real women, they don't want no yes man.
They don't.
Women love a man who will put his foot down in your face and tell you this is what it is in this house.
Yeah, because I'm
not even on some control type stuff,
Yeah.
but just on the fact of any woman, I don't care who she is, black, white, Puerto Rican, whatever. A woman loves a man who will take control and say, this is the way things are going to go. Because biblically, the man is the head for a reason.
Yeah,
you know
but then first thing y'all say, y'all, you ain't my damn daddy. Hell, my daddy ain't Monroe. Shit like that. I mean, I'm just giving the other, like, I'm a man, so I'm going to tell you everything. This ain't my relationship, but just like other relationships I done seen.
They gonna have a little comeback.
Oh, yeah.
But you gotta be prepared for that though.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they say something just because they want to hear what you're gonna say back.
Exactly. Like you said, they want a reaction.
Yeah, they want a reaction. She might say you not my
Right,
daddy, so you just say something back.
Yeah, but why?
Because it's that goes into a lot of different things.
They don't
Like
know why I'm cool.
they don't know why, but they do. Because a lot of times to be honest, you take control will turn them on.
Yeah.
That's another reason why they kind of like that.
Because they going to keep doing it.
They want to see you do that. They want to see you
they
take
gonna keep
control.
doing it.
That's
Put your foot down.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Weak men, there shouldn't be no such thing as a weak man, in my opinion. So you're not supposed to be like, oh, okay, whatever you say, whatever you want. No. As a man, you're not supposed to do that. As a woman, you're not supposed to do that.
Well, sometimes you want to keep the fight on, because sometimes, like you said, they'll start some stuff just to put a fight
Well,
on.
if they the fire, I'm in the water because...
Yeah, you got to know how to put it right.
That's what I'm saying.
They just ain't okay. You better not say nothing else.
That ain't okay. You never gonna hear me. You never gonna hear me give in.
I'm talking about,
Respect thing.
if she want to argue with you, don't argue with her.
No, you
Because a
argue.
woman can argue all day.
You ain't arguing. You said
Nah,
your piece.
that's
You said you leaving it there.
Nah, she ain't going to leave it at that.
Well, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Some women will.
They gonna leave it at that. You said the right way. They gonna leave it.
Like,
They gonna leave it at that.
I'll say what I want to say, but at a certain point, like, it's nothing. Like, I'm not gonna keep going back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people who gonna continue to
go,
For what?
Yeah, but you gotta do it a certain way.
Yeah.
There's a certain way.
It's a certain way you gotta do it. It's not arguing. It's
communicating and
not even. I mean, it's communicating, but it's like.
different. But we having a verbal argument.
But I'm saying,
depending on the voice tone you got.
I'm saying if she say, "Oh, you're not my daddy," you supposed to have something to say.
What you gonna
but
say?
not. I mean,
What you gonna say?
I'm not in the moment. I can't just.
Nah, I mean,
you know what
just
I'm
saying,
saying?
you ain't my dad.
But look though. You heard what I said.
What?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. So you see what I'm saying? It's a certain way you gotta do it. A certain way you gotta come across. A certain way you gotta say it. And she gonna leave it at that. But if you come across as being a weak man arguing, that's a weak man. You're arguing with her. You're saying it in a certain tone. You sound like her. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna make her argue with you, and that's what's gonna blow it up.
Because
Yeah, that's why you gotta be calm.
Can I have a green light? I just need to. Okay. So there was a time where we were kind of going back and forth about a situation, and we were on the phone about it, but I instantly realized like his whole tone, his demeanor, his voice, everything changed on the phone. And it was one of those like, I need you to listen to me type moments.
Yeah.
Like you're too busy caught up in your emotions behind what you see that you're not understanding that the situation that you see is deeper than what it is.
And what you did, you stopped.
And so I literally, like no lie, I literally shut the hell up on the phone.
Yeah.
And I let him talk because in that moment I realized that there was something that I was missing. And in order for me to get back to what I knew we needed to get back to, I had to shut the hell up.
Yeah, because he said, but what made you is the way he said it.
Yes.
Yeah. And how he said it.
And how he said it. And so guess what I did?
You shut up.
You right, baby.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta say it. Yeah, you can't just be like, okay. Yeah. I mean, unless you wrong, if you're wrong, then you just be like, then you be like, okay. And then you fix the problem, whatever it may be. But if you know that you're not wrong, and you know that she is overreacting, and she need to calm down, and she need to listen to what you're saying or whatever, you gotta say it a certain way.
And you know your woman.
Yeah, you know what she like.
You know, not even necessarily what she like, but you know that when you need to reach her,
you know how to do
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure that like in those moments where you really need to reach her, you know your woman, you know how to get to it. Yeah. Like don't play around that tit for tat petty stuff. Yeah. And they got that bad. Come on, y'all, just be honest. Reach her.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like that's a lot of times that is what will kill a whole argument, especially if it's something that really don't even need to, have a back and forth.
Yeah.
You gotta know how to reach her.
You should never really be a back and forth. It should always be clear communication.
Yeah.
And it ain't like that with a woman.
But it's not like with a woman. Hold on. Listen.
10 more years.
Hold on. Listen from the same. Listen from the same.
I ain't talking about black women.
But listen, I'm saying it's not gonna be like that with a woman. But as a man, it should be like that for you. Cause you think with logic. Like you said, they think emotionally, we think logically. So as a man, you should think with logic. So you should turn that situation into a communication zone and not an argument. You can do that. It's
sometimes they might be want to argue with you for no reason.
Okay.
They might holler at you.
Then you let them talk and you leave.
Yeah. It don't work like that.
It do work like that. You can always leave.
What you mean? What type of leave?
I'm saying if she just on and on, and you know she wrong, and she just on, or whatever, and you know you ain't did nothing, whatever, you turn around, you walk away. That's what I mean, leave.
I mean, I'm talking like on Facebook. You see women dogging their man on Facebook. This nigga ain't shit, woo. Then next week they,
But that ain't your business though.
I ain't saying it's my business. I'm just saying I see that, and I'm saying when they do that, it puts us in a bad place. Like, you can't say leave and you ain't never had no relationship to stay in. You got to stay there and work that stuff out.
Look, if she posting about you, I personally feel like you really doing a good job because you got her emotions, which means you got her. That's what I feel like. I feel like if she's on Instagram trying to, like, not really like just like dogging you out.
Let them post.
Yeah, let them post. Let them post. Let them. That's a good thing. That means you got her. As a man, you should be like, oh yeah, I'm you know what I'm saying?
Just let me in the morning.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He knew she talking bad about him, but he knew she gonna come back cause he knew he had her. Yeah. He knew he had her emotionally. Mm-hmm. Her posting about you is a good thing. Should be a good thing for you.
No, I'm talking about.
Because a woman gonna do it. Women
like
need to do that too, though.
Yeah.
Y'all get on Facebook and be capping and stuff.
Well, not like y'all do. We might say something in the code, but y'all get on there and.
Woo, child.
We might. Like my brother Kabuki, every time he get mad at his wife, he put a Bible scripture up there. And I know, I'm like, yeah, you mad? Like, you mad at her, ain't you? And she'll come back with a Bible scripture.
Shout out to Kabuki. Wherever you at.
Hey, but, I mean, It's just, I'm not, you can't leave every time she want to communicate. She ain't gonna communicate in the same level every time she want to communicate. She might be mad and want to communicate, but you gotta sit there and listen and be able to communicate with her. You can't leave.
Man, you can leave. If it's too much for you, you leave.
It's
If it's too much for you, you leave. If it's bothering your peace, you leave. If you know that she's too far gone, you cannot control her, whatever you do, you leave. You walk away. That don't mean you just leave her completely. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to tell. You gotta know how to, you know what I'm saying? You know when to hold them, know when to vote, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know. And if you know you can't, you know what I'm saying? You know you can't, you know what I'm saying? Control them. You know what I'm saying? Walk out.
I do what? You got to come back.
You come back when she got my right.
Yeah, she might.
She'll never get mine.
Bring it up.
No. Look, you gotta have.
You can feel it.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have these certain things about yourself.
You can feel it. Like, you can feel it. Like,
Yeah, this motherfucker ain't gonna forget. I mean, acting something like, get my fucking you know. It's gonna be she gonna show some emotion. She ain't gonna never.
But look, when you come back, if she's still on, first of all, you don't come back until she got her mind right.
No, you can't do that.
You can do that.
Cause she gonna go find another man.
Oh, then you let her do that. You let her do that.
Yeah.
This is the thing though. When they post and they captain down, they don't just say they post on Facebook. That's when they really want you. They wish you was done. You was right there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So she posting, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's the best thing.
He said, well, I feel he's saying, don't wait too long, man. She gonna
Look, if she leaves,
Captain talking about you, but she really wants you right
I'm
now.
going to look.
Just
My
look.
eye next.
look, if
But
she
you don't-
no, that's different. That's a difference between her posting and her in your face arguing and she not being rational and she's not. You know what I'm saying? That's when you walk away.
Yeah.
And you don't come back until she get her mind right. If she want to get another
There's
woman,
certain things they can say, like, you saying this, saying that, and they come back, oh, I see your head, all right, bitch.
you know what I'm saying? If she want to get another man,
I get you.
you let her though. You let her because
But the whole time
if she want you, she will act right.
That mother gonna have two niggas. Ain't no. You can't sit up there and say, go let her get another man. You got to if me and my girl get into it, I can't go to this for 5 days and not talk to her.
Man.
Even though I love her, because I know I want to go back. I just need, but she gonna think I'm out fucking. You know, that's just point blank. You can't leave. Oh, you going to your other bitch house. That's what you know.
No. When if you live with her, you can't just leave.
That's what I'm saying. That's
But
what I'm
saying,
talking
if you
about.
live with her,
Living with her.
If you're living with her,
Yeah.
you should leave the room. Something. You should do
Go
something.
in the other room.
Something. You should step away. Some type of
Yeah, that's
way.
what I was saying. You know, but it's still the problem. You got to solve the problem.
No, because she come. If look, you know what I'm saying. You don't come. You don't get right until she get right.
Hey, if we ain't feeling right, we can be laying in bed. I get up in the middle of the night, go lay in the living room or something.
And that's one of our biggest pet peeves.
I know she
Yeah,
like
but that bothers you,
it's-
don't it?
but it's-
And then you want him with you, don't it?
But it clears our
You
mind.
see what I'm saying?
Get up.
You see how him walking away makes you want him more?
Yes.
And what you do? You straight up. And you want him. Let y'all talk about it or something.
That goes back
That would
to
do
what I'm
something to
asking
get
something
right.
what's wrong and you still telling me nothing.
That's
So you don't want to tell me I don't feel right with you right now. I gotta get up and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I know you don't like this.
But listen,
Therefore, hey,
my parents
you gonna
always
dish, you
taught
gotta get
me,
this.
shout out to my mom and daddy when y'all watching right now. You don't ever, I don't care what happened. That's one thing I appreciate about my parents. Like, my parents allowed me to see their differences, but they also allowed me to see them make up.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is one of the healthiest things that I have ever seen from my parents, because I know just as much as they will argue or have differences, they never stopped allowing me to see the love and compassion and forgiveness that they have for each other. And I feel like that's so important, especially to our children. I don't know what it is in today's time, but we have forgotten about our kids. Like, when it comes to healthiness and, showing them the way, like showing them a 2-parent household, like, we have lost it. I don't know why, but we don't feel like it's important for our kids to see us, be healthy.
Yeah, and really, we were just talking about that. We're gonna put that on the next episode. Letting kids see you know, us parents love each other so they can grow up loving each other
Absolutely.
and knowing what love is. Because
Yeah.
if you don't see it when you're younger,
Yep.
you gonna just be out fucking and making kids when you get older.
Yep.
But a lot of times, some parents aren't supposed to be together, regardless. Some parents are just not supposed to be
Well, if you
together.
don't supposed to be together, you should never have a kid. You know,
Well, that's not how it go though.
I know it don't how it goes.
Some
but-
people have.
At least when y'all around each other, at least keep it right.
I mean,
Well, yeah, I'm saying,
Yeah.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying when I'm saying some parents don't need to be together because them parents being together is gonna do not help them kids but hurt them kids and send them on a path.
Well, it depends on what type of.
It depends.
love
You know
they
what I'm
got
saying? It
for
depends
each
on what's going on in the household.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, people do need 2-parent households.
Yeah.
I really agree.
Yeah.
I really
totally agree.
I totally agree that people do two-parent
This
households.
ain't no bash. Just say all you independent women out there that's holding down the forefront, do your doggone thing.
Yeah, but I do.
Kids definitely need a 2-parent
Especially
household.
men.
And their mama shouldn't be
Men-
thing.
Men need some type of man around them
Yeah.
to show them.
Listen, I watched a clip of Ayanna Van Zant today, and on the caption, it basically said that women are the reason why our men are scorned, and I believe that.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
we have got, as women, that is one thing that we have got to accept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to
Women
accept
hurt men to a different extent.
Yes, we
That's
do.
why.
We
Man, we about to have a whole episode on just that right there. There's 2 episodes, but we're gonna wrap it up. Cause I know that thing about to exceed. We don't went over the time limit. And we're gonna catch y'all back, man. We got some good shit coming back. And I wanna thank Chelsea and Strokey for coming through.
Hey, y'all, hey.
And man, y'all listen, cause I might drop this bitch tonight.
Hey, tonight.
Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that, man.
We need to come back.
I really